All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to class. If I could have everybody please take your seats, get out your pencils. Here we go. All right, great. Good. All right, welcome to YouTube University. First question, do you know why you're here? No, really. Do you know why you're here? Because if you don't, you certainly aren't going to find what you're looking for. YouTube is wild. 2.5 billion monthly users with over 115 million channels and endless possibilities for rabbit holes. So here's my question for you. How do you get the most out of YouTube without falling down a rabbit hole, wasting a ton of time, or getting sucked in by bad or useless information? Let's figure it out. First off, let's be real about what YouTube is and what it is not. It is free and accessible anywhere there's internet. It's wide open to creators. Anyone can upload. And it is super diverse. You're going to find a lot of videos on every topic you can imagine. On the flip side, it is not super regulated. There are community guidelines, but as long as you follow those, you can upload virtually anything you want. It's also not quality controlled, and it's not fact-checked. And here's something important to be aware of. YouTube's goal is to keep you watching. So the job of the algorithm isn't to present you with the best or most accurate videos. It's the one that it thinks you will click on and stay engaged with the longest. Sometimes that's great, but it also means that the most recommended video isn't necessarily the most reliable video. So what do you do if your goal on YouTube is to learn? Well, there are 3 tactics you need to use, and the third one is the most important, so keep watching. First, you need to know why you're here. Are you here to answer a question, learn a skill, or solve a problem? If you're super clear about what you're trying to accomplish, you'll know when it's done. The second thing you absolutely must do is have some sense of how reliable or accurate a video is. And don't get fooled by view count. That just means it probably had a great thumbnail and title. It just means people clicked. What matters more is engagement, comments, likes. So if a video has, say, 20,000 views, but it's got 20 comments and maybe 40 likes, you can probably give that one a pass. But definitely don't sleep on small channels. The other day on YouTube, I clicked on a video with 0 views. By the time I had finished watching it, it had dozens of views, a couple of comments, many likes. It was a great video. Low view count doesn't necessarily equate to low value. All right, number 3, and this is the big one. Don't stop at one video. If you're trying to learn something complex or you're digging into a nuanced subject, maybe you're trying to choose your next jazz ride cymbal or learn a skill like how to play traditional grip. Watch multiple creators because every single creator has biases, including me. Some might be sponsored, some might be inexperienced, and some might just really sound and look good on camera and they're really convincing. And if you only watch one and you take that as truth, you're really only getting one perspective. Think of it like people who witness a car accident. Everybody's story might be accurate, but it's only from their perspective. And when you combine multiple perspectives, you get a much clearer picture of what actually happened. YouTube works the same way. So another thing to be aware of with the YouTube algorithm is that it's going to tend to serve you up more of what you just watched, the same ideas, the same creators, the same types of videos. And this can lead you into an echo chamber of sorts. You're going to only get the same perspectives on the topics that you're learning about. So it's worth your time to actively seek out different viewpoints, different creators, even things that you might not necessarily like or think you might not agree with can be really valuable, either because they offer a new perspective or maybe they even confirm what you're already learning. And here's a quick bonus tip. If you're learning something step by step or something, again, that is nuanced or complex, don't just binge watch. You can use playlists, use the watch later feature, or even jot down quick notes while you watch. And another absolute golden rule of YouTube is that if you only watch and never apply, you're not really learning. So it's worthwhile after every video to take a break and actually go try and do the thing that you're learning, like if it's traditional grip or paradiddles or a new foot technique. When you use tips like this, you're gonna turn YouTube into your own personal learning library, or what we lovingly call YouTube University, rather than just a rabbit hole that wastes your time. All right, at the end of the day, I think the secret to YouTube is trust, but verify. Learn from a wide variety of creators. There are awesome creators out there. Some of my favorites are people like Mike Johnston, El Estapario, Drumeo. But I'm also constantly running across smaller channels and new creators that expand my understanding and help me get even more down the path on my own drumming journey. The more voices you take in, the more you'll be able to compare and contrast and build your own picture of the things that you're learning. And the clearer that picture gets, the more quickly you'll be able to spot things that aren't reliable, misinformation, and things that are just flat out wrong. All right, thanks for attending my YouTube University lecture today. I hope you got something out of it. As always, like, subscribe, leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you down below, and I'll see you on the next one. Okay, first question. Why is there a loud vehicle driving down the road right now? Can anyone answer that for me? Yeah, you in the back? No, never mind. I forget I asked.